right, everybody, this is the two-box mixer. One box of 23-24 Upper Deck Series 2. That's the Bedard. Yes, that's the Connor Bedard rookie. And then one box of 24-25 Upper Deck Series 1. That is the Frank Nazar and Wayne Hudson rookie. Or Young Guns, however you want to call them. But let's start with 24-25 and go backwards. All of your teams are on the left side of the screen there. We have no trades, so we are going as is. 12 packs per box. There's your empty. 12 packs per box, 12 cards per pack. Grand total of a gross of cards, 144 cards. All right, let's see, where did... There we go. We're going to need, let's see, what do we got? 12 total Young Guns. So let's go with 4 stands. A minimum 12 Young Guns, I should say, because if you guys were in the hockey breaks before, and I know a lot of you were, there are extra Young Guns here and there, whether they be canvas, outbursts. But here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's get the inserts to the back. And, I forgot last year's design. Oh boy, these old eyes have trouble reading that. But we are starting off with Dmitry. I can't even see the last name. Good Lord. Voronkov. Dmitry Voronkov. There's a Huberdeau. Jake Neighbors. Zach Benson, by the way, if you guys can get in on Buffalo breaks for the last, I'm going to say 3 years. So this year, the 24-25 and the 23-24, they're dirt cheap on pick your team breaks wherever you guys might find that. But jump on them because the payout on Buffalo is nuts. I have been buying them for the past year and have made a decent amount. But there was a Matthew Patois. Nika Mikola. There's a Jordan Kyrou. Buffalo. Alex Tuch. Blackhawks, Nick Foligno. Then we got a gaming insert of Philip Forsberg. Those are not numbered. Gaming Co-op, Ovi and Dylan Strome. Aimbots, Timmy Stutzel for the Sens. That is pack 1. I think, if I were a betting man, I'm going to say we have a Young Gun in this pack. This is going to be our first Young Gun, my guess. Let's see. All kinds of inserts. Good thing I didn't place any bets today. There's a Pius Sutter. Jesper Fast. There's a Quinn Hughes. Lankinen. Carter Verhaeghe. Eichel. There's a Joseph Woll for the Leafs. Blake Coleman. Miles Wood. On the Dazzlers, the Blue Dazzler, Brock Faber for the Wild. Canvas, favorite inserts every year. Pavel Zacha for the Bruins. And then a gaming FOV of Bedard. We are going to penny sleeve that. Crazy that this is a second-year Bedard and we're already in third-year Bedards. And now that I say that, that first pack, the gaming was actually a speckle gaming of Philip Forsberg. You can see the speckle there. That is a parallel to the insert set. So one Bedard insert already, meaning, well, albeit a second year. This pack feels thick. What do we got going on here? All right, couple different Young Guns. We have a throwback Young Gun and then our first regular Young Gun. Brent Burns starts us out. Stupid Wings. Andrew Kopp. Alex Killorn. Jared McCann. Connor Ingram. This actually will go to the Mammoth. I know it's a Coyotes uni, but way down there. You can see it says Utah. JT Miller. Alex Kerfoot, Comfort, Rust, Brent Clark. There is the revisited Young Guns of Claude Giroux. Let's get penny sleeve for that one. And then our first Young Gun, that is going to the bottom spot for your Hurricanes. That is a Scott Moreau. Scott Moreau starts us out. Come on, there we go. All right, let's see. Did not have top loaders prepared. Where is my brain? Alright, there we go. A little Scotty Moreau action for the Hurricanes. Starts us off. First Young Gun there. There is a little corner action there. There is a little corner action there on the Moreau. Quality control at its finest. Who has the Hurricanes? That is Rhino. Rhino, I'm going to save you a wrapper just in case you want to send this to Upper Deck. If you include a wrapper and fill out the submission form online, they'll send you a replacement. So I will put that aside for you. But let's put our first Young Gun up. Yeah, anytime we notice any damage on a card or any kind of quality control issue, I will make sure that we include a wrapper for you so you can send that off if needed to Upper Deck. Charlie Coyle, Sam Bennett. There's a Savoy for Buff. Morgan Geeky. There's a base Connor Bedard from last year, second year Bedard. Bedard ends up turning out anything like Connor McDavid. You would want to grade the second year Bedard, because take a look at McDavid's second year PSA 10s. Those are selling for a good amount. All right, Brandon Carlo. Man, my eyes. Kelly Yonkrook. Tyson Forster. Connor Clifton. Yuri Slafosky for the Jets on the revisited Young Gun. Mark Scheifele for Winnipeg. And then Graham Clark. Not a bad Young Gun right there. Who's got New Jersey and the Devils? Billy. Nice Graham Clark Young Gun there. All right, 2 Young Guns down. If the collation's right, we'll have one more before the halfway mark, or halfway point of this box. Oh, what do we got here? Canvas, Speckles, Johnson's, Jamie Drysdale, Clayton Keller, Brendan Gallagher, Owen Tippett, Bowen Byram, Petrangelo, Kevin Hayes, Vander Kane, Samuel Erson. Get this pile out the way before we hit our canvas here. Canvas of Connor Ingram for the Mammoth. There's our Speckle. On the A-lines, that's going for the Flames. Kuzmenko, Kadri, and Coleman. On the Speckle parallel to that insert. And then a Wyatt Johnson Gaming XP. All right, halfway mark of the first box. Nope, not a Speckle. It's a regular insert with speckles on it. Anders Lee, Josh Norris, Ekholm, Farabee, Jake Sanderson, Trochet, Jake Ottinger, Jake Wallman, Jake Pack, Ryan Hartman. Inserts, Clayton Keller for the Utah Mammoth, Draisaitl on the Aimbots. That is a nice looking card right there for Draisaitl and the Oilers. Ooh, looky there. A little Sam Colangelo having himself a season this year. That's a nice one. Colangelo Young Gun. Who's got the duck? That's going to Ralph. Ralph, nice Sam Colangelo. That is Young Gun number 3. I think we're going to get 4 more. We're going to have 3 base Young Guns, and it's either going to be a canvas or an outburst. Let's see. There's a canvas. There's a throwback. Oh, there's a Young Gun checklist. That might count. Let's see if it does. Cole Caulfield. Pavel Mintyov. Jeff Skinner for Buffalo. Buffalo hitting here. Kevin Korchinski. Jacob Trouba. Jack Quinn. Need I have to say Buffalo anymore? Drake Batherton. Ryan Pulak. Wyatt Johnson. Here we go. Alexander Barkov on the canvas for the Panthers. Throwback, and every throwback we have had a Young Gun right behind it. So there's a Kadri Young Gun for the Leafs. And there is our checklist of Cutter Gauthier and Logan Stankoven. 2 fantastic players right there. I do like the checklist. I don't care what anybody says, but I like the pairing of the big rookies on the Young Gun checklist. So that will be random. Let's see. We should have... I need to remember where the heck the dice are. No. Alright, let's see. There used to be one right here. Alright, well, if we can't find the die, we will do it the old-fashioned way on random.org at the end of the break. So we will put this random right here for now. Alright, second half of the box. Dostal. Brock Nelson. Who's sticking back there? Jordan Binnington. Travis Sondheim. Mason Appleton. Andre Palat. Jamie Benn. Jonas Johansson. Or Jonas Johansson. Evgeny Malkin. Joey Decord on the breaking news for the Kraken insert there. There's a Fantilli on the Gaming XP, nice. And Elias Peterson on the City Satellites. Upper Deck has stepped their game up on the inserts and improving from year to year. Oh, we got a pop count coming. Alright. Pop count coming. Mackenzie Blackwood. Ryan Suter. TJ Oshie. Oh, God, Oshie. Ugh. Jesper Bratt. Ridley Gregg. There's an Ovi. Always can sell Ovi. Eric Cernak. Charlie Lindgren. Colton Sissons. There's a Casey Cizikas on the checkpoint. Pop count. Roop Heinz on the pop count to 1,000. And then an Owen Zellweger for the Ducks. Ducks are hitting here. And you know what? Tiniest of a little mark on that left corner. What happened to this box with the left corner? I will include a wrapper for the Ducks as well. That is Ralph, just in case. Alright, next pack. See, all these corners are good. What the heck happened on those, I wonder? Alright, still looking for a Nazar, or I should say a Nazar, or Lane Hudson. Alex Newhook, Alexander Barkov. There's a Series 1 checklist of Kucherov and Nylander. JT Miller. Oh, actually, that'll have to get randoed too. I will do that one off camera since that's just a base, but the Young Gun ones will keep. Lafreniere, Svechnikov, McDonough, Rust again. Coleman. There's an Ovi breaking news insert. Looking like a little cracked diamond there. Gaming XP on Matthew Barzal and Chris Letang. That I will do off camera because that's not a big in there. Aimbots, Jason Robertson. All right, 2 more packs in the first box. Ooh, we got a pack here. Vlasic for the Hawks. Lawson Cruz. Reichel. Connor Zary. Matthew Nyes. Ty Cartier. Cole Perfetti. This pack is loaded. Miles Wood. Joel Eriksson Ek. I haven't die anywhere, do you? I couldn't find it.
No, I think it's in the car.
All right. Vander Kane on the clear cut acetate. That's for the Oilers. Look at this. And now we go to canvas of Logan Couture for the Sharks. And finish it off with a nice young gun right here. Mason Morelli for Vegas. Who's got them Golden Knights? Ralph. Ralph with a Mason Morelli. Alright, last pack on the first box. Oh, we got an outburst. It is not a young gun, though. Alright, Mark Edward Vlasic. Jimmy Vesey, Brad Marchand. Martin Nikas, Jake Evans. Fabian Zetterlund, Ryan O'Reilly. Adam Fantilli. Philippe Gustafsson. For the Stars, Jason Robertson and Rube Heinz on the Gaming Co-op. There's a Kaprizov on the City Satellite. And our outburst, what did I tell you at the beginning of this break? Don't sleep on Buffalo. A little Matty Savoy. It's him and Tage Thompson would be your biggins right now. Outside the Young Guns. Who's got Buffalo? Ray. Ray with the Sabres. Alright, let's see. Let's pull up real quick. Bear with me. We are going to go to random.org. Let's switch over so you guys can see the window. Select a window. There's one window. There we go. All right. So what we are going to do is, first off, work. All right. First off, we are going to take. Actually, we don't need to. We're just doing the 2 teams. All right. So let's get back to our list randomizer. So this is going to be the Ducks and the Stars. Make sure that everything looks good there. Oh, that doesn't look right. There we go. All right. 5 or more on the dice roller. See how many times we're going to randomize that. Let's roll again from the original roll. 9. 9 times on the list. Whoever is on top after 9 rolls, you will have the Young Guns of Cutter Gauthier and Logan Stankoven. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th and final time. Stars on top. So let me go back to our list here. There is the card again. All right, Stars. Who had the Stars? Tommy. Tommy has the young gun of Cutter Gauthier and Logan Stankoven. All right, it's Bedard time. I got a good feeling about this box. We've opened a good monitor. I don't think we've had a Bedard up to this point. Let's see. Same configuration, 12 packs, 12 cards per pack, one empty box. Let's move these guys back. Let's just make one big fat stack. Ooh, help if I didn't do that. All right, look at the Blackhawks again. Billy at the Blackhawks. See, look at this. No foil on the names. Nice and easy to read. All right, Josh Bailey. Mario Ferraro. There's a new hook again. Braden Schneider. Drew Doughty. Andrew Mangiapane. Draisaitl. Alexander Georgiev. Victor Hedman. All right, monster season. Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Jack Hughes. Ecliptic insert. And on the Superstar Honor Roll, Maxime Ugiente. All right, pack number 2. Young Gun here? A Young Gun. Oh, Young Gun. Outburst. Inserts. It's not a Bedard, but it's a good Young Gun. V.A. Husso. Eichel. There's a Connor Murphy. Wrong Connor. Jonathan Bergen, Ross Colton, Travis Sanheim, John Gibson, Miro Heiskanen. Didn't he just get his 300th goal, did I see the other day? Nicholas Abukubel. There's an Eichel PC insert. Outburst of Michael Amadio for the Vegas Golden Knights. 2 boxes, 2 outbursts. You should get 1 silver outburst per box. We'd love to see a red or a gold. Reds are out of 25, golds are 1-1s. Golden Knights goes to Ralph. And then how about the Ducks keep rolling here with a Pavel Mintkov Young Gun for the Ducks. That's a nice one. And that is also Ralph. Ralph, have yourself a Young Gun break. Next one. Does Bedard follow Minty? Let's see. Inserts everywhere. Brady Shea. Or, when Ray watches this, Brady Ski Gigi. Stuart Skinner. Jeff Carter. Nicholas Backstrom. Ilya Sorokin. Owen Tippett. Oh, Brandon Saad getting a little goofy there. Vince Dunn. Nathan Bastian. Here's a Linus Ullmark. Bruins Instinctive Speckle. On the canvas, Philippe Forsberg. That's a nice one for Nashville. And a Tage Thompson. For who else but Buffalo. All right, next pack, Alexander Romanov, Mason Marchant, Peter Kochkov, Spencer Knight, Mitch Marner, Roman Josi, Kevin Fiala, Jordan Harris, Vincent Trochet. There's the Blue Dazzler of Adrian Kempe, a Kyrou, Jordan Kyrou for the Blues on the PCs, and a Michael Pythia. For the Columbus Blue Jackets. That goes to Paul. Paul with a Pythia. Gonna be honest, don't know a lot about Michael's game. But, as a Young Gun, that's what we're looking for. Not the Young Gun, but a Young Gun. Alright, next one. Brendan Gallagher, Jamie Drysdale, Kent Johnson, Nico Niederreiter, Cal McCarr, Lawson Krause, Ryan Johansson, Ty Delandria, Jake Sanderson. Is this the Jake pack again? Linus Olmark on the instinctive insert. There's a Deep Roots Robert Thomas for the Blues. And a Cole Gutman for the Hawks on the honor roll. This will be the halfway mark of the last box. Casey Middlestat, Morgan Barron, Jordan Bennington, Capo Kekkonen, Dante Fabro, Matt Grzelcyk, Jacob Markstrom, Igor Sharangovich, Victor Olofsson. By the way, one of the best unis, the goat head for buff. Carlson PC, and then, there's two here. Let's start with the canvas. Devin Tays for the Avalanche, and then Young Gun for the Kings, Alex Laferriere. Kings was a double spot, too. That was with the Blackhawks. That goes to Billy. Laferriere rookie. All right, second half of the box. Come on, Bedsy. Joel Farabee, Drake Batherson, Joel Eriksson Ek, Steven Lorentz, Philippe Ronick, Jason Dickinson, Brent Burns, Jake Gunsel, Alec Tuch, Buffalo again. And there is I can't even read it because that is a terrible lettering to put yellow on a acetate card. That is Erik Karlsson on the highlights. I don't think I have seen an acetate highlights. That is Erik Karlsson for the Sharks. That is not numbered. Instinctive Kirill Vizmelka. That's for Utah. And then a Jackson Lacombe Young Gun for the Ducks. Good Lord, the Ducks are hitting. That's 3 or 4 Young Guns for the Ducks. Out of a minimum 12. All right, next one. Lucas Raymond, Ryan Hartman. Oh, Hartman, jeez. Chandler Stevenson, Mike Hoffman, Dylan Holloway, Ryan Strome, Eetu Luostarinen, there's a Carter Hart, Anton Lundell, another Kyrou, but this time it is the speckle parallel to the insert, to the PC insert. Then we got a Braden Shen, upper deck canvas, and Dustin Wolf on the honor roll for the Flames. All right, guys, next, we still got some packs to go here, but the next break's going to be the last of the baseball until Allen and Ginter comes out. So there will be some holiday boxes and holiday ornaments coming next. And then we did get more NBA. We got the NBA Topps NBA holiday boxes and Topps blasters for NBA. So fun cheapies coming. Troy Terry, and lots of upside on those. Pavel Buchnevich, Rasmus Anderson, Brock Nelson, Jason Robertson, Martin Nikas, Cole Caulfield, Ilya Mikheyev, Sam Steele. There's a Stuart Skinner on the instinctive. Deep Roots, Thomas Hertel. And a Mason Laurie for Boston on the Young Guns. I think last big Young Gun for Boston was probably last year. Rutger McGroarty. But after that, not much. But Mason Laurie. Who's got the Bruins? Paul K. All right, 1, 2, 3 packs to go. Cam Fowler. Jack Quinn for who else but Buffalo. Marcus Peterson, Mackenzie Weegar, Elvis Merzlikins. What the hell? A little Helbiuk. Ellie Tovanen, Kyler Yamamoto, Josh Manson, Ovi on the PC's insert. And there is an Elliot, Deschanais on the What is that insert? Fluorescence. I don't think I've seen a fluorescence. I know they're not hard to find, but I have not seen that card. Embossed. A little matte to it. Matte finish. Matthew Coronado for the Flames. Not a bad looking card there. Alright, what do we got here? All kinds of stuff. Alright, Nicholas Ehlers. Kyle Palmieri. Dennis Gurianov. Pasternak. Stutzel. Pavel Zacha. Kuzmenko. Sergachev. Lindell. Zach McEwen, Director of Boards for the Kings. He is Director of Boards. There is a Matthias Maselli on the upper deck canvas going to Utah. And a John Ludwig, Penguins Young Gun. John Ludwig. Who's got the Penguins getting a Young Gun there? Billy. All right, last pack of Magic. What do we got? That's a nice way to start the last pack Magic. With a little Ovechkin. Brandon Hagel. Ferrari. Colton Parayko. Andre Burakovsky. Erik Karlsson. Michael Rasmussen. Colin Blackwell. Thomas Novak. The Ecliptic insert of Kirill Kaprizov. Deep Roots insert of Nathan McKinnon. And a Brent Burns. That is a horrible, horrible looking card. It's like Halloween and Joliet. Wow. Alright guys, that will do it for the upper deck mixer. No Bedard again. But with the prices where they're at, we can keep taking chances here. Get all that sorted, but let's do a quick hit recap. And like I said, baseball holiday boxes and ornaments coming, NBA holiday boxes coming, lots of fun stuff on the cheap. But hit recap for the Bruins and Paul K. Mason Lohrei. Jackson Lacombe for the Ducks, that is Ralph. Michael Pathia for the Blue Jackets, that is Paul. Michael Amadeo on the Outburst, that is the Golden Knights and Ralph. Young Gun of Cutter Gauthier and Logan Stankoven, that was random and went to the Stars, which is Tommy. Mason Morelli, that is Ralph and the Golden Knights. Graham Clark, that's a nice one for the Devils. The Devils went to Billy. John Ludwig for the Penguins. Penguins, who we just pulled this and I completely forgot who had the Penguins. That was Billy. Sorry, Billy. Alex Laferriere for the Kings. Also Billy. That was on the double spot with the Blackhawks. Pavel Mintkov for the Ducks. The Ducks hit crazy in this. That's Ralph. For Buffalo, Matt Savoy on the Outburst. Again, these are one per box, so try and put that set together. That was Ray with the Sabres. Owen Zellweger for the Ducks and Ralph. Sam Colangelo, another good one there for the Ducks and Ralph. And a Scotty Moreau started us out for the Canes. That is Rhino. All right, good Young Gun crop there, just not the one we wanted to see, but we'll grab some more of that when we can do a mixer and work it in. Thanks for filling that, guys. Like I said, next thing that you will see out will be baseball. We'll do that before Alan and Ginter comes out because we got a little bit on Ginter, but thanks for filling that. We will see you soon.